Pittsburgh Steeler Ryan Clark is considered to be one of the hardest-hitting defensive backs in the NFL. But it was his battle with sickle cell disease that made national headlines.
I was in constant pain every day.
Clark suffers from sickle cell trait, and in 2007 he suffered a sickle cell crisis during a game in Denver and had to be rushed to the hospital. Doctors removed his gallbladder and eventually his spleen. Blood from donors helped him sustain life.
I know I was someone who is living today because people gave blood.
Approximately 1 in 12 African Americans suffer from sickle cell trait, and while many don't experience any symptoms, intense exercise regimens, low oxygen levels in the air, and high altitude can often act as a trigger. Normal red blood cells are circular and move easily throughout the blood vessels. But in patients with sickle cell disease, the red blood cells are sickled or crescent-shaped. They are stiff and sticky and can form clumps that get stuck in the blood vessels, blocking blood flow, causing pain and even organ damage. Transfusing a sickle cell patient with blood from donors puts normal red blood cells back into circulation.
Individuals of certain races have certain genetic makeups on the red cell. Outside of the ABO and RH blood groups, there's other markers on the red cell that are more common in certain races than in others. And so, for example, an individual with sickle cell disease, as many of these individuals are African American, donors that are African American have a much better chance of having a genetic makeup of the red cells that's similar to the individuals that have sickle cell disease.
This is why it's crucial for African American patients to receive blood from African American donors. Yet only about 4% of the African American population donates. This is a figure Clark's teammate Max Starks wants to change.
I would definitely like to hope that we could increase minority participation in blood donations, just because we have a lot of African Americans who come into hospitals that, as you see, that need blood products.
On June 9th, Starks is hosting a blood and bone marrow drive in conjunction with his annual free youth football camp at Lake Highland Prep in Orlando.
For me, having a teammate that's gone through that and being there, in Denver when it happened, and wondering why, Ryan couldn't fly back with us from Denver, and something that, we want to make sure that people know the importance of this, because it's something that's a serious issue.
It's because of what I went through. It's because of the people that took time out of their day to give blood to help me save my life. They'll never meet me, they'll never know me, and I think that's what's unique about this process.
1 in 3 Americans will need blood at some point during their life, whether it be to treat a disease or an injury.
Benefits just outweigh everything. You're helping so many people of all ages, all ethnicities, and it's just extremely important because you're truly saving lives by donating.
Football is a choice. You play football because you love it, but it's harder to deal with because I know that one day that's going to be over. It's one of my fight with sickle cell. I know God. I have it for a reason, and when it's his time and when he's done with it, I'll be done fighting.
I would definitely say to Steeler fans everywhere, as much as we love what we do, we love what you guys do. We love the passion that you bring to us and to other individuals, such as your family. Just think of it as a thing as you're rooting on and helping your family and those in need and future family members, because you never know who is going to be touched or is going to be in need of important blood products. As you see, one whole blood donation can save up to 3 different people. It's something that's very important, and I definitely urge and encourage all of you to become regular donors.